What up, though, y'all? It's Chris. Appreciate you connecting with me while I'm out on the run, getting things done. At the grocery market, gotta grab myself a few items. Maybe some bacon, maybe some sausage, maybe some steak, maybe some yogurt. You know, the essentials. Now I gotta see if the basket right, and it is. Hey, listen, we've been on a strike. Or street rather with these buggies here at the market. It seems like every time I come here shopping and I'm talking to you guys, I get a good one. So we gonna keep that good fortune going. And there is the noise of my video, the alarm for someone leaving with merchandise. It gets all types of false positives though, so that's why I ain't even bother looking. I've had that thing go off on me a few times. I know I pay for everything. Well, let's get into the topic at hand. Phylicia Rashad. We all know her as the mom on the Cosby Show. You know, just a OG of Black Hollywood. Always has been elegant. She's always presented herself just the portrait of elegance, you know, and black excellence. As far as I know, she's never been in any drama. You know, she was married a long time. I'll have to check up and see if her and Ahmad Rashad are still married. I believe so because she still has his last name, but I'm gonna double check on that just to make sure. Five for what? Buy five, save $5. That's a terrible deal. That's not a deal at all. I'll go ahead and go with my normal bacon though. But she was on the Breakfast Club recently. And of course, they're in awe of her. I mean, I'm sure she's used to that by now. They are in just total awe of her because of who she is. You know, we love those TV moms. We loved her. We loved both Aunt Vivian's. You know, we loved Harriet on not Full House. That's the white version of Family Matters. Family Matters is what I'm talking about. Yeah, Full House and Family Matters were basically the black and white versions of the same show. Need to get some bread too. Grab two of those. And so they're in awe. It appears that they were taking the time to ask her what she thought of Hollywood currently and whatnot. And she really didn't have anything in that particular moment to say about Hollywood and just how things are different. She was talking about the way the women dress. She said she sees the women wearing strips of clothes. She doesn't like that. And she said something to the effect of, most importantly, no man wants that. Man, she got the youngins so triggered. She got the thoughts out there so triggered. They feel personally attacked. I find this to be silly on so many levels. Imagine being so triggered by somebody saying, an elder, someone who you claim you respect. Imagine being so offended by them saying, put clothes on. Like, you showing too much. You doing too much. And of course, because she said this in reference to pleasing men, they hate that. Like, why does everything have to be about pleasing men, yada, yada. Y'all say this, we do it anyway. Because I seen somebody responding. I seen a few responses to this. And one of them was saying, you know, y'all see that we keep doing it anyway in spite of the fact that men don't like it, so obviously we don't give a F. I only really see sisters respond to things this way. I don't know really if white women do. There are some, usually the liberal ones, but not to this degree. I never really hear black women be so angry over doing anything at all that their men like. It's only usually us. But then you don't want to do anything that black men want. You don't want to do anything that black men like. But then you become so offended when they go looking elsewhere for women that will. I mean, it makes sense to me when you're not getting what you want dealing with your preference, then you start to substitute. It's that simple. It's just like I'm here at the grocery market. I'm looking for different ingredients for something. If I can't find what I'm looking for, I might have to substitute. You know, I could go to a different store looking for it, or I could be like, go to a different store for what? There's other options here. I'll just explore those. You know, little metaphor there for you guys. So it just, these things, they're disappointing because I can't believe that this is where we're really at. The women are so against being under the cover and protection of the men. They want to be strong. They want to be independent, of course. But at the same time, they want a man that is going to be willing to be traditional. They want a man that is going to be a protector and a provider. They want all things that come with being with a traditional man, but they want to be modern women. And guys that are looking to be traditional, they're not going anywhere near a modern woman. Nowhere near. And you only gonna be hot for so long, okay? Those boobs are only gonna be perky for so long. You know, that booty is only gonna be firm for so long. It just is what it is. And you're wasting your prime years being so resistant to the advice that your elders who have been successfully married for a long time are telling you. You guys want to get to where they are. One of them went so far as to call Phylicia Rashad a pick. Yes, I'm serious. She called her a pick-me. A woman that's been married for decades. She called her a pick-me. That is the state of black women today. They loved Phylicia Rashad until she had the audacity to say the thing of, they're wearing strips of clothes and men don't like that. What a horrible woman she is for saying that. I mean, men, we say this all the time and we're ignored largely. And now here it is, a woman who many of them look up to, many of them claim to respect. She echoes this sentiment as well. And now she's just a pick-me. Let me know what you guys think, man. I'm gonna definitely be looking out for those comments. I'll talk to y'all soon. Peace.